Okay, so it's Good Friday, English bank holiday, pissing down the rain, it's freezing cold. I bought this van on the 11th of March, so it'll be 3 weeks Sunday. The aim was to get it sort of camping ready for Easter, which it is, and pissing down the rain, so I'm currently sat outside my house. I don't think we'll be going away this weekend, possibly next week, hopefully the week after will be a bit better. The kids are off for sort of 2.5 weeks, so I thought I'd show you what I've done with the van. Okay, so that's what I've been up to this week. So this is the current state at the minute. This is the bed area, which I've totally blocked off from the back of the van. So just behind there is a garage, and I've put a bulkhead in at the back, so that separates from the back of the van. Loads of storage under here. So this is the double bed. I've actually got a mattress topper to go on this. I ain't cut it up yet because it's clearly pissing down the rain, so I ain't doing that today. But the bed measures 1.7 meters from that way to that way, and it's 4'6" deep. So this is for the kids, so it's fine for them because obviously they've got plenty of room. But for me, being 6 foot, I can lie on it. I have to curl my legs up or lie sort of diagonally. So that's going to be for the kids. I used Luke Izzard's idea where he bolted some bits of wood along the side of the van into the sort of frame of the van, and then slats across, and then ply boarded on top, so that is absolutely solid. I've since put some posts in just to support it even more. So that's the bed. This is my cheapo wardrobe that I've made. Obviously there's no doors and anything yet. I was just sort of trying to get sort of half ready just so we can go camping at Easter. Again, I'm going to put these further back. I'm going to put some wood so it goes right to the very back, and then I will eventually put some sort of cupboard doors on it. I've put these little bits of wood on just to stop stuff falling out. That's just sort of temporary. But that's sort of that unit, so there's plenty of storage down there for me and the kids. This little work side top unit, luckily I had a worktop in the garage, a full length worktop, so I used that for the kitchen as well. But this is going to be another storage cupboard. I'm going to put like a shelf in halfway across. At the minute I've got that little fridge chiller, that's a 12 volt and a 240 volt. There's a cigarette socket down there which I currently got a USB going into, but I've also got a 240 double plug socket behind there. There is one up here, but since I've put the roof up I can't actually get to it, so that's going to disappear at some point. I'm going to get rid of that. This side panel on the side of the cupboard unit, this is where I'm going to put a control panel, probably just there, so it'll have, you know, the display for the battery. All the light switches are going to be on here. Well, saying that, I say the light switch is going to be on there, but I'm not sure what I'm doing wiring wise. But there will be some sort of switches here to turn stuff off and on, you know, all that crap. There'll be a 240 plug on it as well. But yeah, it's a handy little work unit there, just for when you're sitting on the chair there. What next? So this is the kitchen area. As you obviously come straight in here. This is 1.5 meters that way. It's 560 mil that way. Plenty of storage under there. Again, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with cupboard doors at the minute. I ain't really sort of thought it through, but this thing is absolutely solid. Obviously up beams that way I built the frame, and then I attached, I don't know if you can see it there, I attached a piece of wood to the actual van and just sort of temporarily put the worktop on. It's well screwed in, but I ain't going nowhere. This end panel's gone on as well, 9mm plywood, so that's pretty solid. So eventually I'll put a SMEV cooker sink in here, so the gas will be this side, the sink will be there, and then we've still got all this worktop. I've done the ceiling. Let me do a view from this way. So again, I did the roof, I insulated it, put all this full stuff on. I've still yet to do these pieces yet, but I will get to that. Again, this was just trying to get it sort of camping ready for Easter. Ply line the roof all the way through, put these 12 volt LED lights on. So at the minute I've got the switch up there in the corner, so that's without it on, but they really do light it up right. But even without, it's sort of ain't too bad here, but at the back it's pretty dark. So yeah, because I'm gonna redo all this half of the van, I've still yet to do. I've got to change, well, take this off, insulate behind there. I've insulated the roof up to the front of the van as well, so literally I've just got to insulate that, take all this floor up, and redo these bed things. But again, this was just to get it ready for Easter holidays, which is pissing down the rain, like I keep saying. So yeah, the wiring for the lights, going off subjects a bit, so the wiring for these lights was sort of up here anyway, so for now, instead of till I redo all this and rewire it all, I just used a switch up there. So that's where some wires were, but that's pretty handy. So I'll show you from that way. So this goes all the way up to the end here, inside the front of the van there. I've insulated it with just the bubble wrap stuff. I'm going to carpet that as well at some point, so that's a good bit of storage. At the minute it's got sleeping bags in there, camping chairs, there's all bowls and cutlery in there as well at the minute. This could have a bit of a clean, I've just noticed on camera. So that's that. Yeah, so that is pretty much as it stands at the minute. I'll show you the back of the van at another time, so it's pissing down the rain, but I'll put a picture up of that now. But there's plenty of storage in there, you can get bikes in there. So that measures, again, the same as the bed really. I suppose it's 5 foot. As you open the back of the doors, it'll be 5 foot deep, just under 6 foot wide, and about 4 foot high. So plenty of storage in the back there. Eventually I reckon I'll put the gas in the far corner under there, so you can access it from the back, and the gas will run down there to feed the cooker, which is going to go there. And I'll probably may put a water barrel in the back eventually as well. But so that is the current progress. So yeah, I crammed as much as I could in just over 2 weeks. Obviously I've had to do school runs, cook dinners, go food shopping and stuff like that, so I could have done a lot more. Probably could have got the whole van done by now if I really put my mind to it, but I'm still unsure what to do, whether to carpet it all like this sort of stuff that's on this wall here, whether to carpet the whole lot or I may even paint it, because it has actually come out pretty good. I may paint it. I'll tell you another little mod I want to do is that there. I'm going to take that wood out, put it from the inside so there's a little gap, and then I'm going to put a little ladder in there, just sort of while I remember, but that's going to be a little job later down the line. At the minute we've got a step we can use to get the kids in bed, but yeah, so yeah, hopefully if the weather picks up the next week or two I will be out on the road trying it out. We've got 12 volt, we've got a little camping cooker down there, we've got a fridge, we've got 240 hookup as well. So another thing that I've been thinking about is heating, so I wonder if anybody's got any ideas for cheap fix heating. At the minute it's pretty cold at night. It don't get sort of too cold in here at the minute, it stays pretty warm, but I can imagine at night it's freezing in there. So I have to definitely get a curtain for here soon and for this window, but just to sort of keep the heat and in, and you know, things like that. But I'll put a curtain round along here, probably like a pencil pleat, so we can pull that off, you know, block that off and do the same with this window. But yeah, if anybody's got any ideas for heaters, let me know. So yeah, that's probably about it for now. My next job after Easter holidays is to rip this front out, redo the floor, insulate the floor and all that sort of malarkey. And then, oh, that's another thing I was going to show you. That bed, at the minute this pulls out, a bit of wood goes on there, so that's the double bed. But what I want to do is completely strip all this out, do it again. But I'm going to do this bed so it pulls out, so it slides out, so it left slats going across. But that's a job for later down the line. So yeah, that's about the progress of the van so far. Typical English bank holiday, it's absolutely vile out there. So yeah, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.